heavyweight matchup between Jared Cannonier and Derrick Brunson. Well, ground and pound is a true art form, and whether you're talking about Khabib Nurmagomedov, Jack Hermanson, or this guy, they've all taken it to the next level over the last several years.
Yes, it's unbelievable to watch him take control and find opportunities to land ground strikes. Now, what they do so well is he does not waste punches. He usually will find one good shot and take it. He does not try to just go punch, 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 punch for the sake of punching. He finds position, he finds posture, he brings his hands inside, and then he comes over the top with elbows, or he lands these big right hands that makes his opponents fold up, and then he goes to the next position, whether it be submission or continuing to ground and pound the opponent into the bottom of the octagon.
And of course, it all starts with maintaining top position, which he does as well as anyone in the game. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at A+ level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Both fighters identical in age. Brunson is 2 inches taller. The reach is the same. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Wilmington, North Carolina, Derrick Brunson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 14 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Oh, it's always good to be here in H-Town, Houston, Texas. We are live at Toyota Center tonight. DC, this is a venue that has been good to you and your team, and we'll see who can make some more UFC history here tonight.
Houston is just a great fight city. People think of Vegas, Brazil, Canada. Sometimes Houston gets overlooked with some of the biggest fights that happen. Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by the Alaskan Jared Cannonier. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen. Oh, he's hurt.
He's got him hurt here. Trying to stay in this fight. Oh, big knee.
Yeah, he's hurt really bad. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh! Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Well, 25 total strikes have landed for the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier.
There's no tell on that leg.
Lands a punch. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. "90 seconds now remain in the round. Oh, collar tie. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now,
oh, he might be out. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
he's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one? Nice body kick right under the elbow. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Tags him with the left. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Listen, that was awesome. I need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and be aggressive.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Second round underway.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Blocks the shot.
Nice leg kick lands. He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming. You can't stop it.
I mean, you have to anticipate that jab coming or he will batter and bruise you with that single strike. That was nice strike.
There as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, big left. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowed. He gets stuck looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Back to the feet. So as we call on the numbers, 54 total strikes have landed for Jared Cannonier. And striking at a 44% clip against Derrick Brunson. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put some...
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Oh, working hard here against the fence. We'll see if he can get the takedown. Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot. Oh, my goodness.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ian Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 49 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Derrick Brunson.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight clash between the Black Beast, Derrick Lewis, and Tuivasa. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. All right, so here is the Black Beast, Derrick Lewis. It wasn't all that long ago that he beat Alexander Volkov, had won 9 of 10, and earned a title shot against you in New York City. Derrick Lewis back on the grind here tonight.
Derrick Lewis is a beast and one of the strongest guys that I have ever felt inside of the octagon. Every time his punches land, you can feel this unbelievable thud up against your head, in the body, and everything he does, it is just absolute power. He's a very, very good athlete, as he shows with these double kicks that he always likes to go up. Derrick Lewis, when you win 9 out of 10 fights, you're a monster.
And he is on paper one of the more prolific knockout artists this division historically has ever seen. The Black Beast, ready to get back to it here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Lewis is 10 years his senior. He is 1 inch taller. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia, Bam Bam Tuivasa! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, Derrick the Black Beast Lewis.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready.
All right, right, so here we are back in one of America's most underrated sports cities. Good to have you with us from Houston, Texas tonight inside Toyota Center. And this is the site of one of your biggest and I know most signature wins of your career against Gus back in 2015.
One of the biggest fights of my life was when I beat Alexander Gustafsson at UFC 192 when I retained my championship. One of the hardest fights of my entire life. The Toyota Center is a great fight arena.
Lands a big right hand early.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. They got him. Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Oh, straight right. Oh! Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Punch coming, it's blocked. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Hook lands. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for the Black Beast, Derrick Lewis. Under 2 minutes now to go in the round.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Oh, that's a big hook to the chin.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Lewis's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there. Oh, beautiful jab by him. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow the kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, so he gets knocked down, but not out. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC. A huge round on the other side.
He had him hurt very bad. He found the shot. He got exactly what he wanted. When he saw the opening, he jumped on it, and he hurt his opponent very bad. If he can get back to that one more time, he may end the night.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Slips the punch. The Black Beast gets caught with that punch. Huge block there. Trying to find a home for that right hand. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Well, showing no signs of slowing down. 41 total strikes have landed for Derrick Lewis. And landing with 35% accuracy here against Tuivasa. The Black Beast.
Oh, what a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh! So Lewis. Derrick Lewis! Yet another finish!
He's done, he's done!
Just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 36 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Derrick the Blood Beast Lewis.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right?
Yeah.
But you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
All right, coming up next for the UFC Middleweight Championship of the World, between the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, and Robert Whittaker. Looking to become the UFC middleweight champion of the world, here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. For a long time, this man has been one of the best 85ers in the world, but this title fight eluded him. It is here right now. He is healthy. He is smack dab in the middle of his prime, and he believes he is the best 85er in the world and is out to prove just that tonight and walk away with 12 pounds of UFC gold. So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Adesanya is 2 years the elder. He will have a 7-inch reach advantage. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia. Presenting the challenger, Robert Whittaker. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the lifestyle bender, Adensanya.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Well, I might need to borrow that inhaler, DC. Before we get through this one, round one is underway between Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya. Whittaker was born in New Zealand, but he claims Australia, and of course Adesanya trying to come up large for the Kiwis here tonight.
And Adesanya has taken offense to that because he loves New Zealand. He cannot understand how Whittaker, who was born there, doesn't represent the country. He has an opportunity to really stick it to Robert tonight in this fight.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch.
Big power punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Big leg kick lands.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, beautifully timed with the Superman punch.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Israel Adesanya gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup.
Yeah.
There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks.
Whittaker gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just eating out of his hand, oohing and on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination from the walkout to the entrance when he's in the octagon, the fighting style. He just kind of has that thing that makes you want to stop and stare at Israel Adesanya.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Robert.
That was a thudding leg kick.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Straight punch. Got the single collar tie.
Oh, wow, those leg kicks are already taking effect.
The right hand just misses. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with the punch there.
Accuracy at its best. That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Oh, nice hook by Whittaker. All right, lands a kick there. Pretty well done.
Really good accuracy landing that kick.
Whittaker's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Whiffs on the straight right hand. He blocks the punch. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Nice hook lands. 90 seconds to go in round one. Adesanya's kick is blocked.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Big power shot there. Pretty nice knee there, DC.
Great job finding the opportunity to land that strike.
swing and a miss with that straight. So a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
And they both stand up.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Oh, he scored with that uppercut. 30 seconds now to go in round one. Bleeding from his cheek now. Just unable to quite find that range.
There's no give on that leg kick.
Adensanya gets caught with that punch. What a fight so far. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Oh, beautiful knee to the body by him there. Again, he talked off the top about his size advantage, and he put it to good use there. Yes. Oh, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy...
Thus far, how's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You got to slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fight at your pace.
So we call on the fight stats here, DC. 62 total strikes have now landed for Robert Whittaker. And a 45% accuracy rate thus far against Israel Adesanya. Oh, what a hit he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about got hurt very bad. Now we have to find one more strike to end the night.
Both fighters throwing heat now. That knee might have landed there. All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off, DC.
I believe that the jab...
Gets on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Trying to stay in this fight. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job.
Oh, big diving punch to the head. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Whittaker. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Leg kick.
Unable to connect with the right. Slips the punch nicely there. kick. He kept talking about the opening that would be there on Thursday. Those words proving prophetic right there.
I mean, his vision and his timing allows him to get that technique off. Oh! He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive.
One minute to go.
Beautiful punch.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Oh, big right hand from Robert Whittaker. Man, he just makes it look so easy on the feet.
It's because of his demeanor. It's everything about the Reaper that makes you think he's having a good time, but also not giving you that much energy. He's got that real... Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Back to his feet. 20 seconds to go, round two. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
10 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Punch is blocked. Back to the jab now, no good. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Huge strike right there. Not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh, he got it go!
Adensanya gets up, but the question is for how long. He looks wobbly. Nice connection with a punch there. It's the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you're in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance.
Well, punch counter's been busy tonight, DC. 112 total strikes have now landed for the last aisle bender, Israel Adesanya. Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming. So a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. And there he is, our UFC middleweight champion of the world. What an outstanding knockout here to finish the job tonight. All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 55 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel.
So off the record, you'd like the champion to get it done tonight, and that is how it played out, and still UFC middleweight champion. Congratulations are in order.
It makes you feel like you know what you're talking about, when in reality you don't. But this guy makes me feel like a professional because...